سيد خان، مفهوم العدالة وحتى يتحقق ينبغي أن يرتبط بالملأ، أي بأن ناس لهم حضور يشاهدون هذه القضية ويحضرون المحاكمة، وكذلك يحضرون تنفيذ العقاب. هل الضحايا وتجمعات السكان يتابعون المحاكمة؟ هل كانت لكم خطة لذلك؟
Yes, we do. In fact, alhamdulillah, I've been to Sudan. I went to Khartoum twice. I went to Darfur. I went to the refugee camps, and I went to Kalma camp, in which there's 30,000 people that have been living there since 2004, 2005. And I get very humbled, actually, because, and I told this to the council last year, they believe in justice. They welcomed me with such warmth. Welcome, ICC, welcome, Mr. Khan. But I told the council that that gratitude, that kindness that they showed me, I don't deserve. My office, the court, don't deserve, and the Security Council don't deserve, because they shouldn't be living in these camps since 2005, and the government of Sudan don't deserve it, because we have to deliver on the rights of the weakest. It defines us. To realize we are accountable to God and we're accountable to the law, we need to do better for the most vulnerable. So the court has tried many different ways of engagement. I have brought members of the Darfuri community to the court, to The Hague. We've engaged them in training on crimes like gender persecution or crimes against children. When the trial opened, the registry of the court made a lot of effort to, with actually the assistance of the United Nations and others, to have big television screens so that members of the Darfuri community could follow the proceedings in The Hague. I want the court to be closer to the victims. I would like very much to have a constant field presence in Khartoum. We were about to do so before, in October 2021, there was a coup. The transitional government was jettisoned, of former Prime Minister Hamdok. He was removed, and then the military alliance between General Burhan and General Hemeti came into being, and cooperation, unfortunately, has been declining since then. So we have to keep on engaging with victims and survivors. I've announced a portal for victims, whether they're anywhere in the world, in Sudan, in the Emirates, in the United Kingdom, in the diaspora around the world, to give us information. I've said repeatedly that people should provide evidence and speak the truth. And I told the council, I think it's important, particularly on this channel, with internationally I know, but also with a large viewership that is Muslim. I said this is not only by virtue, this issue of speaking the truth, it's not only because of the Security Council has required cooperation with my office, it's not only because of the law of the Rome Statute or the prohibition of genocide or war crimes or crimes against humanity. I referred to Surah Al-Nisa, and in a Muslim country like Sudan, in a largely Muslim country like Sudan, in which leaders of the warring parties say that they are Muslim, I prayed in aid that surah that says that speak the truth, fight for justice, speak the truth, even if it is against your own selves, even if it is against your family, your parents, speak the truth. So I was encouraging people, if they have the truth, and we are true to our word as Muslims or as citizens of the world, or we believe in a world without genocide or crimes against humanity, I said, who will grasp my hand and join together towards justice and against criminality? And I think this is an individual obligation, because none of us, neither me nor your viewers nor the leaders of warring parties in Sudan, will live here forever. And justice, of course, will be done by God, if one believes in God, as I do. But there should be also justice in this world, and I think this requires people to speak the truth courageously when they see the types of crimes that have been going on in Sudan since 2004, 2005 until today. Because the sobering truth is, as we're sitting here comfortably in the studio, as I have the honor of speaking to you and appearing before your viewers, and I just came from the Security Council, too many families in Darfur, in Sudan, having their houses burnt. They don't know where they're going to sleep tonight. And too many people are trying to bury their loved ones, and the High Commissioner for Human Rights in his report today mentioned that bodies are lying in the streets in some parts of Darfur for days, and the families can't even collect their bodies. This is something in which we should not tolerate. We should have some fear of God, and we should have some love of the law and love of our brothers and sisters who are suffering, and that requires us to move and act and not just speak pious words of hope and pious words of justice. We all need to join together to ensure that justice is a reality for these people that are suffering without the shelter, without the protection of the law, but actually are facing bullets and guns and oppression.